And I'm McAllister here in High Park, where tensions have been riding high for a very long time. Right now we have a couple hundred cyclists, easy, that are taking part in a rally after what they believe is mistreatment from Toronto police in recent weeks, saying that police are targeting them, ticketing them, despite the fact that they say they're using the park lawfully. However, we have seen through the weeks that sometimes cyclists are in fact making their way through stop signs without stopping, and therein lies the debate. We had a chance to speak with some more earlier today.
Come up with design and practical solutions that are rooted in Vision Zero, which is not about enforcement. It's about creating space that works better for everybody.
For weeks, road cyclists in High Park say they've been targeted by police, getting tickets for rolling through stop signs, with some claiming they've been chased down and hit. Police say there hasn't been any sort of enforcement blitz, and they are simply responding to complaints from others using the park.
We've found time and time again that, many of the laws that were created were for the safety of cyclists and pedestrians, and they don't necessarily transfer really well when it comes to riding a bike versus driving.
Since the start of 2021, Toronto police say just 16 traffic tickets were issued to cyclists in High Park and the surrounding arterial roads. During that same time, more than 1,200 were handed out to motorists. The advocacy group Cycle Toronto actually met with Mayor John Tory Wednesday and discussed possible ways to ease the tensions between those riding, walking, and driving. Ideas brought to the table include creating designated fast lanes for recreational cycling and training, creating off-peak times for the park to be car-free, and allowing cyclists to treat stop signs to simply yield instead.
You have a blank canvas with this road that you can totally create order out of chaos. And I think we figured that out on so many streets. So I think that the mayor was receptive to our ideas because we've seen it work on Bloor Street, we've seen it work on Danforth.
In a statement, Tory said he wants everyone to be safe in High Park and everywhere else in the city. That includes pedestrians, seniors, families, cyclists, TTC riders, and motorists. And that means everyone, every road user, respecting the law and accommodating each other.
I think we need to have less of a gray area here, and we need to remember that vulnerable road users are people who bike and people who walk, and we're not pitted against one another, and that's the conversation I want to be having.
Joining me now is Jess Speaker with the Friends and Families for Safe Streets here in Toronto. As we can see behind us, more and more cyclists are joining this rally. Maybe just give us a sense of what's happening here tonight and why it's happening.
Yeah, this event is in response to some of the policing activities that have been occurring in High Park recently. In particular, an off-duty police officer assaulted a woman who was riding a bike, and a police officer who's not in a division associated with this park was handing out tickets, ran a stop sign himself and hit a person on a bike. So the policing presence here is not really improving public safety. We're here to ask for effective solutions, better infrastructure design, more input from the community, some cycling infrastructure that people are going to use the park for, like a bit of higher speed bike riding. There's no reason we can't have a higher speed loop in the park with a lower speed infrastructure alongside it. There's room for everybody here. We just need to improve our space.
So obviously everyone is here for one reason or another. What can we expect here in the next few minutes?
I think we'll be heading out for a ride around the park and just hope that we can call attention to this issue. The racial reckoning of 2020 showed us that we need to expand our definition of street safety. Streets where police officers are assaulting the public with impunity and driving SUVs into them are not safe streets. There are much better solutions than this, and that's what we're asking for.
Jess Speaker with the Friends and Family for Safe Streets.